Okay, everyone, welcome back, and this is the defensive round. Yeah, well, we start on defense, obviously. Now here, you see me running Kritzkrieg, but you just said Pothenar. Didn't you just say your personal preference was Supercharge? Usually yes, but I used to play Demo Man, and I used to train with an American Highlander team. And we thought on this map, we used to train on this map quite a lot, because it's obviously a good map to get coordination going, because it's quite a long map. And as I played Dome Man, they said, what do you feel about going pub? Now, with this team, what that meant was, how do you feel about playing it like a pub? And I thought, yeah, why not? So what our medic did is he went Kritzkrieg. No, and obviously I was Dome Man. And what you do, whatever it happens in almost every single pub is you'll have one Dome Man, one medic, you'll crit him and he'll spam straight into spawn at the start. So if you haven't guessed it already, we're going to spam straight into spawn at the start. And what we're going to do, we're going to do it cleverly, we're going to run around this tree for cover, and then we're just going to go. And like that, we got a medic drop. So, you know. Then sorry, Jojo, I left you for dead there, but I got out. But that's sort of, we thought, in a Highlander match, no one will expect that. And I've sort of transferred this over to this team. And as you can see, it worked. So, don't be afraid to try stuff you see in pubs, because quite a lot of the time it can be a good idea. I still don't know how it works, but you know, we just went on the hunch that they're never going to assume we're going to crit and spawn like a pub. But you know, you've got to expect everything really. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I like to stay in spawn at the start of all my rounds, if I can, on the payload, just in case someone does go pub on us. So we're holding up here again. We're losing a bit more players, but now I'm holding on to this Kritzkrieg. I shouldn't have been holding on. Every time I get Kritzkrieg, I like to pop it as soon as possible, because obviously you can't counter Uber, because if they Uber and you crits, then you know it doesn't do anything. You've wasted a Kritzkrieg and they're probably going to kill you. So every time I get crits, I like to use it as soon as possible, because then you can start building another one. Because what's the point of having the crits? It's like having your star player on a bench. You know, what is the point of having him on the bench if you're not using him? Here I fell out because everything seemed to be coming after me. There I'm just putting a bit of a show of force, see if he follows me, and he does follow me. The Alchemist comes back and saves me, luckily. So it was Ludor there. Thank you both, I love you. Here, we're going to try and hold the tunnel. Just try. Because obviously they've got the first point this time. They're pushing up quite quick. We're just going to sort of have a bit of a show of force. If we can't hold it, we're going to get out, which is what we're doing here. Here I get caught by the spy. I don't know how he backstabbed me. I'll probably try to jump over him and he swiped the back of my legs. That's my new medic getup, if you can't see it. So, first pub I went into, a guy called me Fidel Castro. just from the getup, but only a relation. I didn't mean to leave Elixir in there, but we had separate goals going separate ways. But luckily he's building with me. It's good to build Uber, because you know you always need that advantage. Here I fell down, and then got really scared because I saw a pyro and then a Demo Man. And they pop Uber because they had it. So we just have to get out. And enough people were down there where I think we have to fall back. It was quite a long while ago we did this game, so I can't completely remember. But one of them, they have quite a big show of force, so we have to get out. Oh, I remember now, sorry. Yeah, they had enough force, so I didn't want to go out, but everyone was like, yeah, we got this. So, they were all going in, and I was like, no, please don't leave me, I'm vulnerable. But, you know, I just go hang out. Who cares about them? Screw them. I don't need friends. But luckily, Elixion falls out. No, he's gone back in. Never mind. I thought I had a friend. But, no. So, I'm just going to go sit in spawn. Luckily, Grey Balm comes out now. Sama's coming back. finally took enough damage to need heals. Ah, that was unlucky there. I think I called that out. You always sort of call out if anyone looks suspicious. Just call it out, because possibly it could be as bad. If it is, you've just lost a player. But we have now got a system where anyone who walks towards me, I say, if I look towards you, fire at me at the start of the match. And if that doesn't work, so for example, if they don't fire when looking at me, I'd normally call it out as well. It's like, for example, Grave Arm, are you running towards me? That's our system, really. If they can't fire, I just call it out. Normally do both, just to make sure. You never know with these pesky spies. Here I pop because there was a heavy, and Grave Arm got a bit confused there, and heavy behind you, and he goes, what? But it's okay, he goes down. So now they've lost a heavy, which is quite a big pushing factor. And here we're a bit confused because we thought, have they got the teleport behind us? But then we realised that the gate's open on first point. If you don't know Swiftwater, there is quite a good video by Hindsight, or as some of you may know him, Heine, who plays, or used to play Platinum Medic for the Syndicate. And he does quite a good run through of the map. I'll put a link in the description if I can remember it, but I'm assuming you all know about that anyway. He does quite a good run through of the map for people who are learning the map. Oh, excuse me, just taking a drink. Here I was sure Tesla was a spy, but he finally called out. And as you can see, they're having great use of the flanks this game, and they're doing a lot better. You know, last time they only got first point. And now they're using the flanks and all the possibilities a lot more, and they're pushing us quite hard. That's what she said. But anyway, no, they're pushing the flanks quite hard. So we're just trying to keep a hold so they still stay off the cart as long as possible. But you know, you got to just show of force, really, what it is. Because if you put the show of force out, they're not going to push the cart. They're going to be a bit deterred, and you can also get more people up. I don't know how I didn't lose any health there, but I popped there to try and save Grey Barn. But, you know, we go on Sama, and I do like healing pyros. Don't be afraid to uber your pyro as a medic. Pyro can get a lot of work done, because, you know, the closer they are, the more damage they do. And if they start flaring, fire-axing, you've got an awful lot of damage going out. And also they feel appreciative of you, because, you know, they get a bit more love than usual. You know, normally sometimes pyros are like, go on, you sit back and just defend. But, you know, if they want to go aggressive, let them go aggressive. Some pyros are good at being aggressive, so just let them do what they want. Obviously, sometimes you have to be a bit strict to say, no, you're sitting here. Put it on your leash. No. But most of the time, you're alright. What? I don't know how Grey Barn got up there, but that is weird. He's a magical heavy. Magical. There's not a lot to speak about at the moment, so I'm just going to try and let you watch it, but we're just sort of trying to spam them off the cart. I'll let you admire my awesome, in quotes, not so awesome gameplay. Here we're actually going to... never mind. Here we were going to actually use the flank, because we realised they were using the flanks. So we were going to go sit on the stairwell, or maybe even further up if we could get that, and just make sure... That was one of the flanks. And just make sure they can't use it, because then they have to come through the choke point. And if anyone comes through a choke point, Jub the Devil Man will be there, and he'll spam them out. As you can see, they got a teleporter up there. Those two doors, the one that Grey Barn was just looking through, and the one Alchemist was looking through sort of the clip before, those are the two doors that open up. The first one, which Alchemist was looking through, opens up once you capture the first point. And the second one opens up once you capture the second point. So the first one leads to, if you can remember, I'll show you later, that their heavy and medic was standing up there when we were pushing on their defense. So that's the first door. That's where the first door leads. The second door leads to, if you go up the stairs, so that little room at the top of the screen now. Well, we tried to push with Brave Arm and I died. Again. That opens up once you get the second door, and that's where that leads to. So it gives you the more flank routes, depending on whether you're speaking American or British, which is technically the same language, it's just an accent or pronunciation. Here, their soldier goes behind us, which is good on their part because the soldier and the scout and the spy should be used mainly, if you can't push the cart, as distraction. If someone goes behind, excuse me, we sent one person after him, and the rest of us just stayed where we were. That's because their main job is the distraction. Now, if they're pulling us all back, they've got a free cap. So you've got to watch out for that. If someone's gone to distract, it's pretty obvious because they literally just jump behind you like that soldier did. Just leave him. You know, send one person after him maybe, but ignore him. If he's gone around there and he's doing nothing, leave him. Let him do nothing. If he starts coming back and annoying you, just kill him. But like, here he's come back and trying to annoy us, but luckily I lived. I thought he'd disappeared. I didn't realise that someone didn't say that on the comms. That, you know, he's done technically nothing. He's annoyed us once. He's almost killed me, but it's fine. He didn't kill me. If someone followed him the whole time, they might have killed him. And you see this scout's jumping in again, just trying to catch our attention. If you are a soldier, or a dairyman, or a scout jumping in, if you jump above them, you know, they're everyone's looking up, and then a heavy comes around the front, you're going to get mowed down very quickly. So you can't get distracted by these things. Just send one person to look at them, and just don't be aware of your surroundings, otherwise you can die pretty quick. Here I'm waiting for people to come up because, you know, I don't want to be out there on my own. I think most of our team died, and the people who are up are a bit too far forward for me to go heal. So I'm waiting for people to come up. And this part of Swiftwater can be really hard for the enemy team to push, because we've got the height advantage, and it's quite a big height advantage. They also spawn. Their spawn's changed. It's changed to where we were holding, you saw some, or you may have seen, some gates opposite to where the little platform where me and Grey Barn were most of the time. That is where they now spawn, so their spawn is switched, so that pretty much where they, it's next to where they just capped the cart. So they have quite a big advantage in terms of spawn, but we have the advantage in terms of height. And when they're trying to push a hill, the height advantage, I would say, is probably most important. They can try and play a war of attrition, but to play the war of attrition, they're going to need solid pushes all the time with most of their team. Here we're just holding up. We got the sentry in a bit more defensive position. Sometimes that teams will have it where Grey Barn is now. Sometimes teams will have it where Jebdub is now. Sometimes they'll have it even further forward or further right, further left, depending. But we're doing it as a defensive one. We're putting it back, so anyone who comes in to try and take the hill, you know, not only has to go through our entire team who's further forward than the sentry, but they also have to come, you know, through the sentry. Here we have Uber advantage, so I pop. We're going to try and get their medic, but he's gone back. That's their spawn there. He tries to go back inside spawn, so we just get out in the end. But what we've done is we've done quite a lot of damage to them. We've made them think, we've made them waste seconds on the cart. So it wasn't a bad push. Maybe we could have waited and counter pushed, but you know, it just depends on the situation, what sort of goes through your mind at that point. There they pop Uber. So I try and keep as many people alive as possible. Sometimes it isn't. You're not able to do that. So I'm sort of waiting at the back saying, come on guys, we can hold last. And this is possibly my favourite moment of the map. I'm saying we're holding last and they're all saying, no, we're staying up here. So I thought, oh okay, I'll come back up and heal you, we'll try and hold this one. Because I didn't realise there was a couple of people still up, but they were pretty confident we could hold it. So I was like, no, I saw a million damage flying out everywhere, so I thought, no guys, we can't hold this. You know, there's too many people. And I'll tell you when it comes, but I think Alchemist comes through in a minute. Wherever he is. But we saw Time still on the cart, we saw everyone up, and we thought, oh, I wasn't pretty confident. My team were really confident, which is good. You need someone to be confident. People were dropping, you know, I was just saying, build at last. Please build at last. But then, we were all coming out. Trying to hold. Their heavy's pushing us all the way back. So then you hear just Alchemist come up here. As I hold of it, all you hear is YOLO! And Alchemist just jumps in, and everyone was like, yeah, what the hell? So we all jump in. You know, we use Uber, and we just try and get them all off the cart. We were all still laughing at this point because from Alchemist YOLO. So we were all just pushing them off. The medic, and here we pretty much wiped them, so we all just taunted, thinking, oh, how did we do that? That was brilliant. But Alchemist, well done. I love your YOLO, not Nolo. That was brilliant. Ah, it's so funny. But now we're back on offense. As you see, they captured 3 points in 10 minutes 48, which was practically 3 times our capture speed for the first round. So we are feeling pretty confident that we could do it again. If you don't feel pretty confident, then you're not going to really do anything. If you go into a match, the best example is every time I play Sniper. I can't play Sniper. I really can't play Sniper. I find it impossible. I don't know how you play it. But every time I play Sniper, I always sort of think, or I used to, not anymore, that the other sniper's better than me, because he is. You know. I didn't used to get any headshots. But now I'm not thinking it, and I'm getting a couple more headshots. Probably not a noticeable difference, but well, it is a noticeable difference. I got 1 this time, which is a lot bigger than 0, but still. Here I'm sitting in spawn again because I thought they might try our strategy, but they're not, so I'm going out. Because we want to push them early. This is my other strategy where I try to... There I shouldn't have popped, but it was sort of, we'll push them off as quick as possible and make them think, what the hell's happened? So it was a bit more of a show of force, and we'll just completely wipe them off the first point. That was the reasoning behind an early push out. So we're pushing as far as possible. We got our ×3 on the cart. There's no need for any more. Well, we got ×4 on the cart. I don't know why we got ×4. Maybe someone's using the pain trade. But we're pushing in. We're making sure that they can't get anything up in terms of sentries, defensive positions. We're just going mental. Sama's pushing up. You know, he's putting out a lot of damage. Pari's can put an awesome amount of damage. So we're pushing up as far as possible, making it really hard for them. Here I'm flanking round, because it's a lot safer than running straight through a tunnel. Snipers will have a field day with that, so will demo men. Here I get bombed, so I try and surf a couple of rockets until he goes away. Luckily it worked. Here, I saw a sticky there. I was hoping I could just get away, and he wouldn't realise, because he still hasn't detonated it, but, you know. In this match, I don't think I was using the Solemn Vow, but it's showing. I was using the Ubersaw in this match. Here I'm actually switching to the quick fix. Now the reason being, we were all pushing really far forward. As you saw, we were pushing them quite far back as well. And to do that, you need a lot of health on your team all the time. So I was going to go quick fix. Here I'm trying to get Grey Bomb to use a flank. So I'm using quick fix to keep everyone as high health as possible. Plus, if I use the quick fix's Uber charge, you know, you have a 300% heal rate on everything. So you know, I'm keeping people alive as long as possible so we can push in. You also get quicker, so you know we're not being wasteful here. We're just doing as much damage as possible. Here we've got a soldier after me. I don't know why I used Crusader crossbow with this set, but I am using it. There, he done well, he got rid of me. He possibly could have done it a little quicker, but I'm dead. So, we're getting a bit scattered at the moment, because I'm down. And obviously, without an Uber push, or a solid hold, which is what an Uber charge gives you, you know, it can be quite hard. So, I think I switch back. Yeah, I switch back. No, I don't. I changed my gun. See, I was even questioning why I was using that Crusader's crossbow. I don't like it. Some people really like it, but I don't really see the point in it, to be honest. Your team should know the map, so they should know where health packs are. They should well, yeah, I don't I don't really see why a crossbow that useful. Oh, there I was a bit lucky. Skim that. Sorry, Grey Balm, I did leave you for dead in that room. But here we have quite a lot of people, so we try and push in, but we see a heavy, so we're also going to sort of camp out outside and put as much damage out as possible. And hopefully their heavy went back up and he'll die. Yep, there we go, he's dead. So now they've lost a heavy, so we can all push in and force. They all know we're here, but who cares? Here I use it because I saw their demo bombing, I saw their soldier coming in, so I was just going to keep as much health and job as possible, so we have a demo man for this sort of final area. Because if you have a demo man, they can put a lot of damage, which is why a lot of teams like them on offense. So we've got the Job in there now, we've got Alchemist in there, who is a brilliant player. You know, we've got Grey Balm in, who's just a brilliant heavy. The reason I like Grey Balm as heavy is because he understands sort of the role of everyone else as well as himself. So he won't push forward too far, he won't push back too far, he'll hold with you if you ask him to hold with you, and he'll understand why. So it is very good here. Here I was getting a bit panicked because everyone was dying around me, but I have faith in Tesla, but I don't know why I opened it, but I'm sort of stuck here, saying someone save me, when Grey Balm comes in and saves me. You're a hero, Grey Balm! But anyway, we're going to still push through here, because, wow, it's not working, but we think we can still get it. So I think we have one more push through here with the quick fix, and then we change it up. So that's the one downside to a quick fix or a crit streak. If they have Uber and pop it in your face, you don't have a chance. They'll wipe the floor with you. You know, they'll string up your bodies. Use you as a deterrent. Here, I just go in for the cart, for me and Elixion, just to put as much on it as possible. I don't know, I really shouldn't have done that, but I thought I was getting out, but obviously not. So here I believe I switch back, unless my team convinced me otherwise, but I think I switched back to an Uber. Yep, I switched back to an Uber. Quick fix wasn't working. We've done it 3 times now. Hasn't, well, it almost worked one time, but not really, so we switch up. You gotta go with what's best for the situation. Obviously the quick fix wasn't best. So, Tesla, you're brilliant. He saves me so many times. I asked him if he wanted me to let him out there. I think I go back to let him out. But, no, obviously I'll leave him. Maybe he didn't want to get out. He wants to be a caged animal. So here I'm just waiting for people. I was holding the door open there in case anyone wanted to retreat. They could have called out, I'm retreating, hold the door open. Then I could have got out with them. But it's mainly just healing everyone up. Someone's got to hold the door open really for an escape route. I knew their spy wasn't around, so, but again they pop over, they have the Uber advantage. So we're just trying to make a hold in this area. Here I take a bit of a risk, thinking their soldier wouldn't come after us, luckily he didn't. So me and Elixir in the building here, just trying to get some. It's always good to build if you can, as discussed earlier. But, you know, you got to keep building. Keep the Ubers going. But now we're going to have an Uber advantage, because they've used theirs. Hopefully have an Uber advantage, assuming I do. I didn't want to go in there, but I see Girati here, so I hide in the corner. And their scout comes from nowhere to get me. So I was, you know, at this point we were pushing in wasteling pushes. I got quite angry there for that little bit, but it wasn't anyone's fault, so I kept it inside. And as you can see, I think we just about win. Just about win? No, no, I'm lying, sure. We're not just about winning. Come on. No, never mind. So, here come the cavalry, me and Sam are in Tesla. And I want to Uber Tesla here. Tesla's awesome to Uber. You know, he's always up for an Uber or a quick fix or a Kritzkrieg, and it's good. He wipes the other team. So, we don't do it too often because obviously it's a bit unfair, but he will wipe your team. But I'm just healing everyone up here. We're going in for one final push, that's what I'm calling out here. So come on guys, let's get our racks together. We've got 3 minutes to get this 1 point. Let's have one massive push, and then that gives us a chance for at least another one massive push. But it looks like people are dying. But yeah, there we go, the massive push works. So that was a good game to Roaring Fish, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. Take care guys.